I just wanted to show you an article of a man who's interviewing people in Germany. And this is Munich, the city in Germany. It's the capital. And he asked them how they think about what Angela Merkel is, how good of a job she's doing. If he had asked me a question and I was a German person, I would say, and do it right on camera with thumbs down. Just like I do for the administration that's present and the administration before and before and before and before that. Okay? They're horrible. They're trying to make this global agenda that everybody can get along, and everybody's equal, and everybody's the same rights, and everybody's the same color, and everybody has to worship the same God, and everybody has to worship everything that everybody else worships, when that's not reality. Now, these people look like they're for her, the older ones, because, maybe she'll stop their Social Security check if they don't agree with her. But I think that it's brainwashed, just like over here. Brainwashed. You think you get one thing, but you get something else. And I'm not speaking for the new president, President Trump, that's going to be coming into the White House. He's speaking his mind, and what you see is what you get. But that's not what you got with Obama and in his administration. You did not get what you saw. You got one big fat lie. And everything, we paid for it. America's the cash cow, by the way, if you don't know that. Just look at your paycheck every week and see how it keeps shrinking and how people are losing their jobs. And even for the Christmas holiday, nobody's getting called in for seasonal help. She's got all these migrants coming in. Even if they come in with a mother and a so-called father, which none of them get married, by the way, they don't have marriage licenses, these Arabs, because they marry more than one wife. Hello? Okay? This guy looks like a liberal jerk. Okay? And I wouldn't... Because we have a lot of liberal white jerks in this country. Okay? And they don't know what they're talking about until they lose everything. And then when they lose everything, they cry, what happened? Well, because they didn't fight for what they've been given, a beautiful heritage. And these two girls, are cute and everything. They're young. But they're going to learn the hard way that if they walk around with any skirts shorter than what they're wearing, they're going to get boinked. Alright? But I think that these young girls should be walking around with some kind of hairspray or some lethal mace in their pocket, just in case of an attack. Because these guys are, I hate to say it, they can't keep it in because they don't know how. They walk around with, well, they're basically probably untamed, and white men don't act that way when they see a pretty girl, but not them. So you got wild savages running around with dirty faces, and look at these women. They won't even answer if they understand it at all, what he's asking. They probably don't understand English anyway. And they won't even answer because they're supporting them. Germany's supporting them. The German taxpayers are supporting them, just like we support them here. But we also not just have Arabs, we have other races of people from the Caribbean and other races of people in other nations that are not working and get big fat checks every month and live in your neighborhood, occupy your streets and your towns and in your shops, and take the same buses you take. You have to breathe in the same filthy germs that they have and spread it to you. Okay, so this lady is really not happy with it, as you can see her expression. And I know German people. I have third cousins who are half German. They're nice people, very sweet. Not like Italians. Italian people, my family is Italian, my mother and father, but like I said, my great uncle married an Italian woman, a German woman, and they're very patient, nice people. And these cowards won't even answer because they probably, what. So, this guy doesn't look too happy. But why support a treacherous leader who doesn't give one hoot about you and your future and your German heritage. I don't support any administration, by the way. I wouldn't support any administration that doesn't support its people. And citizens should come first. I don't think anybody from another country should have more rights than us if they're not a legitimate citizen and did not take a citizenship test and did not become citizens with question and answer and taking a test like a driver's test, because they don't have the same rights as we do. But they would have changed all that. Okay? That's what they want to do. Hello. This guy, he looks like he's a liberal and he's brainwashed and he doesn't have a girlfriend and maybe he's not working. So I figured, oh, what the heck? I can't fight it. You might as well join it. No, that's the coward's way. Okay? They're probably even afraid to speak up because you know what? She will probably have the hound dogs out after them. But you know what? They should speak up against it, because within the next 10 to 15 years, this happened in my neighborhood when they let Caribbean people up that are on welfare and don't speak English. The whole neighborhood became swarmed within 20 years. There was not one white person left in the area. Not one. They all had white flight and took off. Plus, welfare provided good provisions for them. You know, well, you don't have to speak English if you don't want to. You could get the benefits and everything from your country. We give it to you in this country, and we'll give you a place to live, and we'll give you food stamps, and we'll give you clothing, provide you medical, give you transportation money, and your children transportation money. We'll pay for your utilities. We'll give you low rent. And we'll even help you go to school if you want to take a loan, which you don't have to pay back, because the American generous cash cow idiots pay for it all. And when they can't pay for it anymore, who's going to support these parasites? Huh? Their governments? No, and then there'll be mayhem, because you know what? When there's no more taxpayers working, there's no more welfare for them. So they'll probably go back to their own country with all the money they gathered up and with the taxpayers they never paid, because these people don't pay taxes. Only the citizens have to pay taxes of a country. Anybody considered refugee doesn't pay taxes. So you could just keep mooching off these poor people for the rest of their lives. And so if white people don't start saying anything, they're going to really, really be in trouble. Speak up.